Have to start our subject today. In the previous orientation lecture, we had taken a general overview. Fine. And from today, we are going to start geography. First of all, let us understand that in geography, what we have to learn means syllabus. So it has basically few parts. Number one is physical geography. This physical geography is categorized into geomorphology, climatology, and oceanography. Note it down, please. Now, geomorphology, done. Geomorphology is a study of lithosphere. Lithosphere. A study of lithosphere. Lithosphere is the sphere. Lithosphere is the sphere which is made up of rocks. Which is made up of rocks. Rocks. Next is climatology. Climatology is a study of atmosphere. A study of atmosphere. Atmosphere is, note down please, atmosphere is the thin layer of gases. Atmosphere is thin layer of gases which envelops around the Earth's surface. Which envelops around the Earth's surface. Earth's surface. Then there is oceanography. It is a study of hydrosphere or oceans. Oceans. Fine. So this is the first part. Physical geography. All right. Now, from this physical geography part, in the very first class, I had said that for each and everything, we shall have only one perspective, that what is the weightage of that particular area in the exam, and secondly, that how to get the grip over it. So, physical geography has the maximum weightage because it is conceptual, bit factual, in prelims, around 6 to 8 questions are asked, and in the mains examination, around 2 to 3 questions are asked. All right. Now, after this physical geography, the other geography that we have to study, and that is the extension of the physical geography, and that is called geography of India. Physical geography of India. And in this physical geography of India, we learn about the physiographic features of India. You can say like Himalayas, or the mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, etc. Monsoon, etc. So this is called the physical feature of India. Noted? And thereafter, we have the human geography. Human geography. In this, we learn about agriculture, industries, transport, and resources. Population theories and settlement. The agriculture, you understand, that is the agriculture, fine, like the crops, cropping seasons, fine. We have a number of cropping seasons in India. Say for example, Rabi season is there, Kharif season is there, Jaid is there. Number of crops are like the rice, tobacco, wheat, etc. Various problems Indian agriculture is facing, various methods of irrigations are there, fine. There is increasing level of aridity, means less rainfall is there. Certain areas receive more rainfall, etc. Industries are there. Certain pockets of the country have good number of industries, and some pockets of the country have less number of countries. Fine. Why is it so? Why is it so? We'll be discussing about this. We have to discuss that. You will find that a few industries are located in certain areas only. Like Odisha has iron steel industry. Say yes or no. But Bihar has not. What is the reason? Raw material. Very good. Because Bihar does not have any iron ore, does not have that much of coal. That is why neither the Bihar has iron steel industry, nor the Rajasthan has, nor the Uttar Pradesh has. All right. It means the availability of the raw material is a very important factor. Fine. Those areas where good number of industries are located must have good number of availability of raw material. Simple. Transportation means it includes a number of things like the road transport. It includes road, rail, airways, ports, and inland waterways. And all these are significant. You know, in Odisha, in Bhubaneswar also, I am sure that you people have idea of national highways, fine, state highways, district roads are there, village roads are there. In Odisha also, in every village, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana is there, fine, and that is the the concretization of the rural roads going on, or in most of the cases it has been completed. Fine. We know about the Setu Bharatam project. Fine. Underpasses, unmanned railway lines are getting the overbridges and all. We know about the inland navigations also. Say for example, in Odisha also you have National Waterway 5. Fine. So these things we have to learn in the transport. And finally, the resource is there. It is a very simple and the factual topic that which state has coal, which state has iron ore, where we have the dolomite, where we have the copper, zinc, those factual things. Population theories are there. That is also the part of the human geography that in many parts of the country you'll see. Say for example, India. India today has the population of around 141.5 crores. And very soon we are going to surpass the population of China, and we will become number 1 in the world. We will become number 1 in the world. Fine. Don't you think that this is the time to understand and analyze that why India is developing and why the population in India is growing with such a fast rate? Have you ever thought about it? Sorry, you have read an article, and that article suggested that
we should utilize our population demography in such a manner that we can compete with China or other countries at skill level or at any other level. The management of that
management of the population is essential. We should not think about controlling the population.
No.
Along with controlling the population, we should go for the population management. Fine. Always remember that in very general terms, we have learned that population is a resource. Population is a resource. But it might be a poor resource, it might be a good resource, depending upon what amount of investment we have made on the enrichment of the resource. Say yes or no. For example, unpolished diamond has lesser value and the polished diamond has high. Fine. For example, a simple iron rod has lesser value, and if that rod is used to make some other sort of instrument, so that has the higher value. All it depends upon what investment a society or a country is able to make. Isn't it? A person who is selling some stuff or pulling a rickshaw, he is also a human resource, essential human resource. Without that, a society cannot survive. But that human resource is a poor example of the human resource. You people are better human resource. You people are better human resource today, and tomorrow when you become a civil servant, you become IAS, IPS or the Odisha Public Service Commission officers, then you will become a better human resource. But for that, you need to make the investment. Isn't it? Isn't it? If you people are sitting over here, then somebody is paying the cost. Who is paying that? Your parents. And And if your parents are able to pay this much of money, they could not have able to pay this much of money if you were 20 siblings. जरा सोच के देखो कि तुम अगर 20 भाई बहन अगर होते तो क्या तुम्हारे मम्मी पापा this much of amount they could have paid? Answer is no. It means the number should always be less. Only then the resource management will also be good. Otherwise, no matter that what management you are making, that won't be sufficient. Many people say, since our childhood, we are learning one thing, कि कोई भी काम छोटा नहीं होता. Have you learned this thing or not? That no work is a small work. And this is what the most fullest person on the land has said this. That is just to give a dignity of life to those people who are engaged in poor works. It always matters. Quality of work always matters. Fine. And for that quality of work, you cannot say a simple computer operator is as good as the Abdul Kalam Sahab was, or a scientist of ISRO is. You can't say. And if you are saying this, it means that you are simply trying to make a poor generalization. You cannot say a person who is selling potatoes on the road is very much equal to the Mukesh Ambani. You can't say. If you want to say this, you just want to make a self-satisfactory statement. You are simply saying that yes, since I am selling potatoes here, so he is selling something there. So we both are the businessmen. So this is just a satisfactory statement you are trying to give to yourself. Not more than that. It is the work, quality of work that matters a lot. But to have that quality of work, you need to make the investment. Mukesh Ambani had his education in London, Oxford. Even the son and the daughter of Mukesh Ambani had there. And the aloo bechne wala had no education. This is the reason why resource. For this resource, how to enrich that, we will be learning here. And the last part that is mentioned in the NCERT also, settlement. You people come from many places of Odisha. And in Odisha, you find that everywhere, there is a certain set of way of living. Say, for example, there are in your village, I don't know which village you come from, but in your village, there is a temple. And the temple is there. Near that temple, there are some good number of houses. If we say that is a central point of the village, then gradually with the increasing distance, the density of houses decreases. If you take aerial photography, then wherever the good cluster of the houses are located, so there is either the temple or the mosque or the holy pond, fine, or the panchayat bhavan or the sarpanch or the mukhya are residing over there. And this is not the pattern of the settlement which exists here in Odisha, that is all across the country. Why is it so? Because Odisha is not a new region which has been recently inhabited. Fine, it might be a new state formed in 1912, fine, and thereafter carved out from Bihar in 1935. It might be a new state, but as a region, it is one of the oldest one in the country. Earlier, it was known as Utkal. Fine. So there, if in Odisha, if such a long history of the population and the civilization is there, so people have developed their way of living. It is the first class today, and over a period of time you will start learning that in India, a state's boundaries are something like this. A particular shape, you can say. Your Odisha is something like this. Fine. But in USA, you will say the straight lines are there. Like this. This is a straight. Why? Why? The reason is that the North America is a newly developed colonial continent. They have the history of not more than of 200-300 years. And the Odisha itself has the history of thousands of years. So in that case, we cannot say that this is Bihar and this is Odisha. We can't say this is West Bengal and this is Chhattisgarh. We can't say. So it has to be some curvature, and because of that, this kind of shape we develop. Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, everywhere you go, this kind of curvature you will find. Straight lines are not there. Fine. In the map of Africa, you will see all the countries are having this kind of. This is Angola, this is some other country, this is some other country, the other country, straight lines. Why? Because these borders were drawn by the colonies, colonial masters of that time. I hope it is clear. So this is what the syllabus of the geography that we will be learning. Apart from this, we will be adding one more thing into this, and that is called map part. Map part includes map of the world and the map of India. Map of India. And this thing we will be doing on the daily basis. Daily basis. Daily basis, and that will be around 10 to 15 minutes. Only 10 to 15 minutes only in each class, sometimes even 5 minutes, but we will do. Fine. Why? We can cover this thing in a day, entire map done in a day, but that will not be helping you. Professionally, people do this. One day for the mapping, do the entire mapping. But that I can do easily from my side. It will not enter into your memory. You won't be able to make any sort of adjustment with those sites, those locations, what you are marking in the copy. So daily basis, thoda we will do. For this purpose, I will suggest you people to buy one atlas, and its name is Oxford Student Atlas. Oxford Student Atlas. All right, that is available in the market. Today only you will buy that. To support this learning of the map, you have to buy one more thing, and that is stick notes. Stick notes, you know, stickers. Different type of colors are there, but not of, you see the size, you will find this kind of a strip, and the other one wider one. So you will not use it as a marker. You will use as a notepad. So this much of thickness, broad leaves you will get, and you will be putting that on your atlas. Whatever information about any location I will give, fine, that you will write then and there only. So that over a period of time, your entire atlas will develop as a notes. Whenever you are going through the Africa, so whatever relevant informations are there, that you will keep adding on there only. Secondly, you know, a few of you had come in the previous class and asked that how to master those things which are from the current affairs. Remember, most of the current affairs and which are related to geography, these are map based. Say for example, this year 2022 prelims exam. So there they had asked that which of the following countries are not sharing border with Afghanistan. Just ask yourself that why this question was asked. Was it a relevant question? Answer is yes. Because Because last year only, the entire Afghanistan was invaded, looted and controlled by the Taliban. So it was very much in news. The question and the options what they had given, that option was actually an easy option. And that is why many of the students could answer. If I had to frame that question, I could have really made it tough. Because the options were given from there also, Armenia. Anybody who has prepared a little, he knows that Armenia is there, not here. So he was able to eliminate out. So this is called the current affairs. Now next year in 23, you can easily expect the question from the Black Sea region, Caspian Sea region, and most probably if China invades Taiwan, so there South China Sea region. If North Korea is testing those missiles, it means that the Korean Sea region, Japan Sea region, and the Japan becomes important. Yesterday, you know, the emergency has been declared in Japan. All right. So this is what the current affairs. Now I am not going to stay with you for a year and a half. I will guide you people, and thereafter you have to walk by your own. So there, whatever the information you are gathering from the magazines, what we are providing, or the newspapers you are going through, you can keep making your own notes and keep pasting that on the atlas. All right. You have not to make volumes and volumes of copies, because end of the day, when you will appear to write your prelims examination or the mains examination, it is very difficult to handle the volume of books. अभी तो लोग कर लेते हैं, रेड वाली कॉपी, येलो वाली कॉपी बना के, स्केचेस बना के, लेकिन this is, you know, this is called something that the most challenging thing students offer to themselves. People develop a habit of collecting current affairs books, Chronicle, Pratyogita Darpan, then the Wizard, then this magazine and this magazine. Fine. And they keep thinking that I will be reading this after any year, or tomorrow I will read. That tomorrow never comes. And what happens after 12 months? It is piled up. And you always think that, okay, no issues, I will cover it in 7 days. The moment you enter it, start doing this, you feel that it is impossible. UPSC writes on the screen, hard luck. Better try next year. And your 1.5 years is gone. समझ में आ रही मेरी बात आपको? हिंदी समझ में आती है? इंग्लिश भी? बहुत अच्छा. So this is the thing. So here, this atlas part, this thing you will do. Simultaneously, you will also buy color pens, pencil and eraser and a scale. In brief, instrument box. Do you have that at home? If not, you can buy. And on daily basis you will be carrying. Why? Because what you will be writing here, that should be, you know, in such a good way that you have to reproduce in the mains examination. Same way. Remember, in the mains examination, you cannot make the use of the different colors. I will tell you these things later on. You cannot use. But here you will do, so that those things which are highlighted, those things which are marked properly, usually strike better in the mains examination. All right? So these things you will buy. I hope it is done. Noted?
Sir, color pens are not allowed in mains?
No, color pens are not allowed.
No, actually, I have listened many times the topper said ki we have highlighted this. Highlighters are not the color pens. Highlighters, that highlighting you cannot use this way, that you have written here this color and you cannot highlight it
this way. You cannot do this. All right. What you can do? Write here. What's your name? Kajal. So here it is Kajal and highlighted this way. Same pen, same ink. Same pen, same ink. What if you are running short of the ink and you have to change the pen? That is why always carry 2 pens of the same brand. And learn these basic things from today onwards. Fine? Always carry 2 pens. And the same brand should be there. Always use thick nib. Thick nib means, give me your pen, your copy. This is, suppose if this is a very new pen, and if it is running this way, you can understand that it will be little light, little faded, fine, and little thin. But if it is half used, then its thickness will increase. Its color will also become dark. I hope you can sense through your experiences. Fine. So whenever you are writing in the mains examination, that should be quarter used. Why? It will give you a better speed. Better speed. With new pen, new lead, you won't be able to make a good speed. And speed always matters. Noted? Secondly, this is not a good pen. Ask me why. You know. How come? Why it is not a good pen? Grip. Black and blue you can use, but grip should be there. Why? Because you will start sweating in the examination hall. Sweating means not hair. Sweating means hair also. Sweating means hair also. So after 1 hour or half, 1.5, your pen will start slipping out. All right. Always carry a good towel. Fine, to keep cleaning your hand and to keep writing. The grip always helps. It is not a good pen. So these things you have to do. From tomorrow onwards, I will be looking for all these things in the class. So now, let us start some basic. Basic. I have been told that few of you are very comfortable in geography. But I am starting from the basics. Not to make you uncomfortable. Just to keep everyone and bring everyone on the same level. All right? Basics. Basics says that we are going to learn geography. What is geography? What is geography? Will you please answer? What is geography?
Geography is study of places and the people and the relation with their environment.
Very good answer. Yes. What is geography?
Study of earth.
Shabash. Better answer. Better answer. He has said a study of earth, 3 words. And you have taken at least 7 to 8 to 9 words. Who should be given more marks? He should be. So he is saying that geography is a study of earth. Now, which is the most important thing in this statement? Most important term in this statement? Earth. Earth. The very simple question is, let us answer that what is earth? What is Earth?
It is a celestial body.
What is Earth?
Earth is a planet.
Shabash. Moon is also a celestial body, but the moon is not a planet. So it is a planet. Now, what is planet? What is a planet? So planet is something where the water is there, air is there, many a things. All right. So you want to say that on the moon we have, on the Mars we have the water also and the air also, aliens also residing over there. Say yes or no? Yes. She is so innocent and so positive that yes, you go on Mars and you will find aliens over there. No. What is planet? Planet exists of both living and the non-living. Why you people are emphasizing more on the living things should be there on the planet? My dears, planet Earth has the life, but no other planet has the life. So why are we emphasizing on that? Mars does not have the livings. Pluto does not have, however, Pluto is not a planet anymore.
So it roams around sun, that is considered as a planet.
शाबाश. तो इतनी देर से आप किस बात का इंतजार कर रही थी कि पहले सब गलत कर लें फिर मैं बोलूँगी?
After you said Pluto, I said.
अच्छा. So there you see, when we talk about this, when we talk about the planets, so planets are those one which are revolving around sun. Revolving around sun. I hope that everyone know about the sun. Fine. And gradually you will start learning. When we say that something which is revolving around the sun, is it sufficient to say that everything which is revolving around the sun should be a planet? If it is so, then the why Pluto is not a planet anymore? You know, when you were in your school days, which year you have passed your matriculation, class 10th? Which year you have passed your class 10th?
2013.
2013. So by 2013, how many planets you had read in school? 8 planets. 8 planets, yes. And when I was in school, I had read 9 planets. My syllabus was big. Fine, you had a small syllabus. So there you see that the Pluto was also a planet till 2006. Pluto was also a planet till 2006. And if it was also a planet till 2006, then what happened thereafter? What happened thereafter? Definition of the planet was given. And this definition of the planet suggested that a celestial body which are revolving around the sun, and number 2, have sufficient mass, and number 3, clear neighborhood. You copy it, then I will explain each and every one. Done? Now, it is simply saying that sun is here in the center. Sun is here in the center and the planet is revolving around it on the orbit. So planet is here, which is revolving around. Suppose planet is here. So one criteria, the first criteria is that it should be revolving around the planet. Revolving around the planet this way. Suppose the direction is this. All right, agreed? So this is the very first thing that she had said and what they had said. But the other thing is that it should have a sufficient mass. Sufficient mass. Many of you come from the science background. You might be knowing that what is mass. But many of you come from the arts background also. You do not know mass. How many of you do not understand mass? How many of you come from arts background? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is something, a cube. All right. If I pour atta into it, how many grams of atta you think will be easily fit into this? Say 200 gram. All right. If I pour, 200 gram of atta will be there. But if I start pressing that atta more, I can make some other addition of atta into that. Say yes or no. And that every month we do at home in containers. All right. So by pressing in the given area, by pressing more and more substance into it, if we are increasing something, so that is called the increase in the mass. Got it? Samjh mein aayi baat? Everyone? It means that more and more denser something it is, it means that denser is something, then more and more mass it will get. All right? This mass is responsible for, what? Gravity. Gravity, you understand? Fine. Because the gravity is directly proportional to mass. If the mass is high, gravity will also be high. Now, what is the gravity? So, gravity is a force which is applied by a planet to attract other things towards it. If I jump out of this building, where will I go? Upward or downward? My body will go downward and my soul will go upward. है ना? But the body will go downward. Why body will go downward? Because the gravity will be attracting. Got it? Pakka na? Keep saying yes or no. Yes. Never feel hesitant. Never feel hesitant. One should never hide anything from a doctor and a teacher. Otherwise, you will suffer. And never feel that if he is answering the question, he is understanding and you are not understanding, then how to ask. No. Your question is your question. Your doubt is your doubt. You are here not to make somebody else IAS. You are here to become IAS for yourself. तुम्हें इस बात से खुशी होगी अगर उसका यूपीएससी में हो जाए? Bad girl. The gravity and the mass, तुम्हें उससे भी खुशी होनी चाहिए, है ना? तुम्हारा भी हो ये अच्छी बात है, लेकिन ये सिंपली करिए नहीं, कल से उसी के साथ रहना है तुम्हें, है ना? तो mass is that, gravity is directly proportional to mass. ठीक? अब तुम देखो, In the very initial stage, all this we will learn, all these planets were made up of gases. Today, rock, what we see, that the earth has the rock, that was not earlier. These were made up of gases. And all the planets even today are not made up of rocks. Very good example is Jupiter. If a rocket is falling on the earth, what will happen? It will crash on the earth's surface because the surface is made up of rocks. But if a rocket is falling on the Jupiter, it will keep entering because it is made up of gases. Neptune is made up of gases. Uranus is made up of gases. Saturn is made up of gases. All right. So initially it was the gas. Now let us imagine that this is gaseous. All right. Gases, if we are saying, so what it should be? It should be hydrogen. And if the gases are there, in the central part, obviously pressure will be more. Keep saying yes or no. Yes. Pressure will be more. If I do this, or this book is there, so where pressure will be more? If it is like this, so where pressure will be more? On this page, or in the central page? Central page. All right. So if here pressure is more, so obviously pressure increase in the pressure will increase in temperature. Say yes or no. Yes. Arts for a student, say yes or no. Yes, sir. And if not, do you start doing this for a while? Do करो ना ऐसे, क्या जाता है? अगर बाबा रामदेव होते हो कहते ऐसे ऐसे करो तो तुम तुरंत करते, मैंने कहा ऐसे करो. अब तुम देखो, in the central palm you will feel some heat. Fine. If the heat is increasing, then what will happen? In this central part here, this hydrogen will fuse with other hydrogen, and hydrogen will make helium, and this helium is heavier than the hydrogen. Say yes or no. If it has greater mass, it means that it has greater gravity. Then what will happen? It will start attracting the surrounding one towards it. More. This thing will start. Now what will happen? Because of this activity, now over a period of time, that the density will start increasing. Over a period of time, gravity will start increasing. All right. Remember, wherever this kind of fusion will start, this is the process of the formation of the stars also. This is the process of the formation of stars also, and this is the process of the formation of the planets also. But there is a difference. That difference I will explain later on. All right. So when this thing is happening, then over a period of time, if the pressure is increasing, so that increase in the pressure will do what? Will increase the mass, and this mass will increase the gravity. If more the gravity, it will start attracting more and more things. All right. Then over a period of time, what will happen? That not only it will remain as a planet here. All those things which are something here, here, here and here, these will also be attracted by it. Now, if there is other planet here, and if this planet is here, so these are actually taken out. And this is called clear neighborhood. All right, between two planets or near the planets, not between the two planets, near the planet, there is no such rocky material as such. And if they are, so they have to be bounded by the gravity of this planet. Say for example our moon. Say for example the moon of Jupiter. Moon of Saturn, Uranus. These all are revolving around it. It means bounded by the gravity of the planet. Clear? Nothing is free. Nothing is free. This is called clear neighborhood.
Sir, then the asteroid belt between the Earth and the Mars?
So that is the between the Earth and the Mars. It means it is beyond the gravitational pull of the Mars and beyond the gravitational pull of the Earth. Within the gravitational pull of Earth, nothing will survive. Either it will start revolving around it or it will fall on the Earth. Because of this, there is a meteoritic shower. Because of this, there are those meteors which fall on the Earth on daily basis, because the gravity of the Earth is working. Clear? So this is the case, this is the thing when we say that clear neighborhood. Got? Now the other important thing is it working or not? यहाँ तक समझ में आई बात आप लोगों को? I am trying to put everything in the easiest possible way. Even then, if you feel that it is still difficult, you can let me know. I can speak up to any extent. Never doubt my ability in explaining the things. I will also take some time to gauge that up to what level I have to explain. All right, ready? So there you see that when we say that this is called the clear neighborhood. Now the third thing is, the third criteria was there, and that was clear neighborhood have the sufficient mass. When we say sufficient mass, then it has the two meanings. Number one, that sufficient mass only will give a planet a shape, and that is called a spherical shape. Have you ever thought of it? No. No. You know, a particular term is there, and that is called surface tension. नाम सुना है आपने? Surface tension. If a raindrop is there, so what is the shape of a raindrop? It is long or it is spherical? Spherical. Have you ever seen that now the winters are about to fall and some dew will also come on the leaves, on the grasses? Have you taken a simple drop of leaf on your fingertip? Ever? What is the shape of that one? Spherical. Why is it so? Surface tension. All right. If gravity is there, so that gravity will be attracting everything equally from all the sides. So obviously the shape will become spherical. Obviously the shape will become spherical, and that is why all the planets are spherical. But these planets are not only revolving, these are rotating also. And what is the difference between the revolution and the rotation? Revolution means a planet which is moving around the star, and the rotation means Rotation means on its axis. Now, how does it help? How does it help in the shape of the earth? UPSC has asked, what asked I will tell you later. Like from here they have asked the question that how does the rotation of the planet affects its shape? What is the shape of the earth? Let me give you the option. A, B, C, and D. Do you want E option also? Which one is? C. What's your name? Supriya. Subhadra. Okay. So how many of you are supporting Subhadra? Nobody is supporting. A. Now how many are supporting Subhadra? What is your answer, boy? A, B, C, or D, or E? Huh? None of these. Sabash. You?
Sir, I think between A and C, actually I don't interpret the actual image. I know, but
Aha. Everyone, see, to learn anything, everything need not to be read. सब कुछ पढ़ना जरूरी है क्या? Life में whatever you people have learned, that is not through reading. You have learned because you are very learned person. A, B, C, or D, or E. अरे कुछ भी बोलो ना, anything. Orange, है ना? A. So it is very much close to that orange. Agreed? And it seems to be. Now, what the shape that is coming into your mind right now? If I am saying orange, what does it mean? So that meaning I wanted to express here in a layman way. That there is a flattening on the surface, on the top here. This is the flattening, and here you can say it is the bulging. Say yes or no. This is what coming into your mind. Very true. But have you ever thought that why does it happen? Why does it happen? Rotation. That is happening because of the rotation. How does it happen with the rotation? Rotation that I will explain after few moments. But the correct answer is here. It is D. Unbelievable, है ना? ये तो सोचा भी नहीं था, इसको तो पहले से बाहर के छोड़ के मान के चल रहे थे, है ना? आपको तो शौक ही लग गया, है ना? आप पे तो वो एड फिट बैठता है, शौक लगा शौक लगा ये कैसे हो सकता है? But my dear, this is the correct answer. I will explain logically that why is it so. There you see, when we talk about a planet, the planet is like this. So here there is a flattening and here there is a flattening, and here is the bulging and bulging. Bulging, you understand? This is called bulging and this is called flattening. Why is it so? If the gravity is working, and the gravity is working because of the mass, if gravity is working because of the mass is generating that gravity, so that gravity should be equal every side. And if the gravity is working equally every side, then the shape should definitely be perfectly spherical. Say yes or no? Yes, it should be. Yes, it should be. But at the same time, you have to apply other angle also, and that is called rotation. And if any object is rotating on its axis, so that will also generate two forces, which are the manifestation of the gravity itself. Fine, and that is called centrifugal force. Centrifugal force, and that is called centripetal force. Centrifugal force is that one which acts away from the center, and this is act towards the center. All right, getting up to here. If it is acting towards the center, means the materials are being thrown out from here. So in that case, what will happen? There will be transfer of mass from here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. It means that the things are moving out. All right, and that is why here there will be bulging. Here there will be bulging, and here there will be bulging, and here flattening, here flattening. Say yes or no. If suppose this is a glass of water, if glass of water is there, you can imagine, fine, a glass of water. If I put this spoon into it here and start steering it this way, can you imagine that along with the wall of the glass, the water level will go up? Can you imagine? I say yes or no? Yes. Water level will go up. That is why if I keep doing this faster and faster, then the water will spill out. If the water is spilling out, it means what? From the periphery, it means what? The central part is going down. Say yes or no? क्योंकि अगर सेंट्रल पार्ट नीचे नहीं जाएगा तो इधर का पानी ऊपर कैसे आ जाएगा? कोई एक्स्ट्रा पाइप तो लगा नहीं हुआ है. इसका मतलब है कि देयर इज द एडजस्टमेंट ऑफ द सेम वाटर, एडजस्टमेंट ऑफ द सेम सबस्टेंस. if from here it is getting flattened, so here the bulging will be, or go this way. If the bulging is here, so from somewhere mass needs to come, matter is coming from here, so flattening here and the bulging here. Got everyone? This question UPSC has asked in the 2012 or 13.
Can you explain it?
I am telling that earth is not rotating, it is only attracted by the gravity. Means the surface is attracted by the gravity. So gravity will attract each and everything same way in all the directions. So in that case it should be a perfect sphere. But now we are saying that no, it is also rotating on its axis. So that rotation will produce centripetal and the centrifugal force. All right, where the centripetal force will be and where the centrifugal force will be, so that will be decided by the distance from the axis. If the axis is this one here, so it is closest. And if the axis is here, it is the farthest. So here it will be centrifugal and here centripetal. Centripetal acts towards the center. It means that things will be going inward and here going outward. So if the things are going outward, so from where it will go outward? So from somewhere, fine. And this is somewhere is this somewhere is this is this is this. So here there will be bulging, flattening and flattening. Say yes or no. Everyone? Pakka? And this is the property of Earth also. Earth also have the flattened poles and the bulging is there over the equator. Got? Pakka? Now, the second thing, then you can ask me, sir, if it is so, then why A is not the answer? Very obvious. Why A is not the answer? The reason is, when we use the term geoid means what? Earth-like. Earth-like means Earth only. Earth only. If we all come from the Homo sapiens sapiens. Homo sapiens sapiens. We all are Homo sapiens sapiens. Do we want to say that we all are the same in terms of shape? Answer is no. Answer is no. You will say, sir, we are men and women. So all the men are same? No. तो आज आप मुझसे पढ़ रहे हो, कल आप इससे पढ़ लोगे. आप कहोगे ठीक है, दोनों तो men ही हैं. And men are always men. तो आप बोलोगे हाँ सब कुछ ठीक ही है. No. There is a difference, and that is why we always say कि that मेरे जैसा कोई नहीं. Don't compare me with others. This is what you say. It means the earth should be earth-like only. It can't be moon-like. It can't be Jupiter-like. It can't be Saturn-like. It has to be earth-like. Thus, this shape is there of all the planets in the universe. Whichever thing is rotating on its axis shall have this. This is the shape of every star. This is the shape of every star. This is the shape of many of the galaxies. So where is the speciality Earth have? A speciality lies in. अब हम देखो कि this is what on this Earth, if we take out the atmosphere, if we take out the water, then the real Earth will be. Because the water came from outside, atmosphere came later on. Earth was formed in the earliest stage. So if the Earth is there, so Earth has this Mount Everest. Earth has this, what? Eastern Ghat of India. What these depressions are? So these depressions are the water bodies. Now you can see that this is what the shape of the Earth. अब बोलोगे सर अभी भी नहीं लग रहा ठीक से. ऐसा ही हो रहा है ना तुम्हारे साथ? हाँ, क्योंकि बचपन से हमने अर्थ को गोली देख रहा, आप इसको लंबा बना रहे हो. That is not fair. There you see. There you see. What we are talking about the shape of the Earth, I will explain that why this kind of shape is. But why do we see and why we have seen Earth only spherical? Just think about this. Very first day what I had said? Doubt. In the childhood, you have seen the spherical shape of the Earth, and the globe is here, and that is also spherical. That is also a spherical. But this spherical earth has one problem. And the problem is there that all such photographs have been taken from the space. Do you know how to take selfie? How to take selfie? Selfie, I can take this way. Anna, good selfie will come or not? No. Okay, this way, better. And if I have a selfie stick, better. Why? Tell me why. You tell me why.
It will make the face clear.
It will make the face clear. The clear face will come from here. Huh.
Yes, sir.
Clear face will come from here now. If the camera is close, zoomed.
The little box will be visible.
Yes. If I am taking my selfie from here, so my nose will look this big. And all the spots what you can see on my skin here, these will be clearly visible. Say yes or no. Here, my face will look smooth. And the selfie stick, it will look so smooth that I will fall in love. Oh my God, how smart I look. And this is what many people do. Earth selfie has always been taken from the space. And if the space is there, distance is there. 2/3 part of the Earth's surface is covered by the water. It means majority irregularity has been covered by the water. Only few upheavals, few highlighted areas, uplifted areas are visible, and the distance is high. I am sure that all of you have flown into the plane. And if you get the window seat, then what happens? Initially the buildings are visible, but when you are going higher, higher and higher, so these high-rise buildings also become like a matchbox. And thereafter, nothing. And what is the maximum altitude? 40,000 feet. And the picture of the Earth has been taken from space. That is more than 400 kilometers. So obviously these irregularities are not visible. Are you getting? This is the difference. Now here this boy is sitting, I am standing, you can clearly look at me. But if the distance is only 1 kilometer, you won't be able to differentiate or distinguish whether it is a person or a simple pillar. You won't be. So it is actually a kind of optical illusion. All right. I hope it is clear. Covered by water and this. And this thing gives it a spherical shape. This shape is called a geoid shape. Geoid shape means completely Earth-like. Geoid means irregularities plus this and this. Flattening on the pole and this. And on this basis, it is different from that of the moon, that of the Mars. Even the moon has this flattening over the pole and the bulging over the equator. I hope it is clear now to everyone. Pakka? So this is what. Where have you reached? Here. Planet, this property, this property, this property. Now, the one thing that is very common. Have you written up to here?
Yes.
Everyone? You note down. If not, then note down. Earth has a geoid shape. Earth has a geoid shape and geoid shape, and it includes number one bulging on the equator, and flattening on the pole. Flattening on the pole. It happens due to rotation of the earth on its axis. Rotation of the earth on its axis. Because of rotation, it produces centrifugal and centripetal force. Centrifugal force is recorded maximum on the equator, and it causes bulging. Whereas maximum centripetal force is recorded on the poles. And that causes flattening. Full stop, paragraph change. However, it is not a unique feature of the earth. It is not a unique feature of the earth. It is found in every such celestial body, which is rotating on its axis. Thus even Mars and the Moon have this shape. Have this shape. Full stop. Paragraph change. The unique feature of the Earth's surface is number A, the ocean bottom relief. RELIEF. Ocean bottom relief. Number B, relief on the continents. Paragraph change. That means the shape of the mountains, plateaus, mountains, plateaus, plains, ocean bottoms, etc., etc., add to the uniqueness to the Earth's surface. Add uniqueness to the Earth's surface. Add uniqueness to the Earth's surface. Clear? Clear? Everyone? Full stop, paragraph change. Then why Earth always, then why, make the question tag, then why Earth always looks spherical in shape? Answer. It is because 2/3 part of the Earth is covered by ocean water. 2/3 part of the Earth is covered by ocean water. Covered by ocean water. And that is why 2/3 part of the irregularities, 2/3 part of the physiographic features are hidden. Physiographic, PHYSIOGRAPhic, physiographic features are covered under water. Number 2, pictures of the Earth are taken from the space. Pictures of the Earth are taken from the space. That is why irregularities are not visible. That is why irregularities of the Earth's surface are not visible. We can take the example of Google Map. If you see that, if you search any location, say for example Chilka Lake, nearby it is. So Chilka Lake is there, and if you apply the Google map, so initially it will give you the satellite picture. Fine. Then satellite picture shows it very smooth, small curve like this. But thereafter you start zooming in, then the irregularities and the relief features will start coming out. And finally, when you reach to see the Chilka Lake, it is vast. Fine. It has few, the coastal area also has vastness. Fine. There might be some good islands also, small islands. So these all features are not visible if the picture is taken from the space. I hope it is very clear to everyone. So that is the shape of the Earth. And this part you have noted. Now let us talk about the other feature. Other feature is here. Now this is Sun, and this is Earth. 2-3 things we have to learn from here. Number one by one. earth is revolving around the sun. True or false? True or false? True or false? पक्का लॉक कर दिया जाए. Wrong. Moon is revolving around the earth. True or false? True or false? False. False. ये सब मत सोचो कि बचपन से ऐसा ही पढ़ा है. बचपन में तुमने पढ़ा, इसने कुछ नहीं पढ़ा है ना. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. We have to learn fresh. Fine. We have to learn fresh. याद करो मैंने फर्स्ट डे क्या बोला था कि ऑलवेज कीप डाउटिंग. जो भी देखा है सब पे डाउट करो. इफ यू डेवलप दैट हैबिट ना, इफ यू डेवलप दैट हैबिट, only then you will go in search of the right answer. So it is wrong. You can ask me why. Why? So there you see, when we say that there is a sun in the center. Sun in the center. This is sun and it is there in the center. So the very simple question is that sir, earth is revolving around it. If I ask you that why earth is revolving around the sun, how will you answer that? Due to Sabash. Due to gravitational force. And which has high gravitational force? Sun or the earth? Sun. And do you know how much sun has? 99.99% of the entire solar system. It is sun. It is sun. That much of gravity it has. And as she is saying, and many of you are seconding also, that earth is revolving around the sun because it is bounded by the gravity of the sun. If sun has that much of gravity, then why earth is not falling into it? Balance?
Balance between the gravitational force between earth and sun.
Sabash. It means that the earth is trying to attract sun. तभी तो balance होगा ना. And the sun is trying to attract earth. Say yes or no. अगर दोनों एक दूसरे को अट्रैक्ट ही करना चाह रहे हैं तो फिर दोनों को मिल जाना चाहिए. यानी कहीं ना कहीं गड़बड़ है. जो बचपन से पढ़ा है, somewhere we are lacking. Answer is तुम देखो. Initially, this sun came from where, do you know? This sun came from where? अरे बोलो ना. It came from a huge disk of cloud, and that is called nebula. That is called nebula. Here there was nebula. Huge disk of, अब लिखो मत आऊंगा मैं उस पर, अभी समझो. Nebula, huge disk of cloud. Cloud means hydrogen. Only hydrogen. In the very central part, the same thing. In the very central part, because of the gravity here, the first fusion started, and this fusion led to the formation of helium. Agreed? When the fusion will be there, so that fusion will produce huge amount of heat. Keep saying yes or no. That will produce huge amount of heat, and if the heat is there, it will start shining, and one who shines is called a star. Say yes or no? One who shines is called a star, like Chiranjeevi. So there it started shining. When it started shining, it had already a mass, it started attracting many things. Fine. And here its shape was now growing up, growing up, growing up, growing up, growing up. It was how was it growing up? Because it was attracting each and everything into itself. It was trying to merge each and everything into itself. But the size of the nebula was very big. Size of the nebula was very big. The same process was happening somewhere else also, somewhere else also, somewhere else also, else also, else also. And the nebula was also not stable. Nebula was also rotating on its axis. Things which were falling in the periphery part, instead of merging to it, were trying to go out. Fine. And this is trying to attract. All right. So here it is trying to go out, and here it is trying to attract. This is balance. तो इन दोनों में होगा ना. That is called the balance. And now just to maintain that balance, it is revolving around it. Say yes or no. मेरी बात समझ में आ रही है? Are you getting this or not? अरे बोलो ना, हाँ या ना. तुम आओ यहाँ. क्या नाम है तुम्हारा? आकाश. आओ यहाँ खड़े हो. ये आकाश और मैं पृथ्वी. बड़ा आकाश में. Now, so I hope that since your childhood, you people have played one game. हाथ पकड़ो मेरा. Fine. और पीछे की तरफ जाओ. उतना तेज नहीं, थोड़ा धीरे धीरे. Fine. And this way, if we have played this game. Everyone has played. Now, if we are rotating, so what actually we are trying to do? If you are leaning backward and I am leaning backward, so my weight is more, his weight is less. So obviously the attraction point or the balancing point in the very center should be in the very center. Means it should be passing from here. But since my weight is more, it cannot be here, it has to be here. I will attract his more part, and he will be able to attract my less part. Say yes or no. Yes. There will be the point which the forces are being balanced. All right. Thank you, Akash. So there you see the balancing point can't be in the center. It has to be this side. Sun has more mass, more gravity, more attraction, greater gravitational field. Earth has less mass, less gravity, lesser gravitational field. All right. So that's why it is. So Earth is actually revolving not around it, revolving around this. And this is deciding this gravitational field. Say yes or no. Clear? Everyone? This is now the same philosophy is there, same logic is there, that the moon is not revolving around the earth. Moon and the earth are revolving around that particular point. Moon is revolving around that particular point where the gravitational pull of the earth and the escaping force of the moon are being balanced. And do you know that with every passing year, moon is drifting away from the earth? मून हमसे दूर जा रहा है, कह रहा है कि इन लोगों के साथ नहीं रहना है. क्यों? बिकॉज आई एम नोन फॉर द मून लिट नाइट एंड दीज पीपल आर कॉजिंग ग्लोबल वार्मिंग. तो अगर इनके साथ रही तो मैं भी गंदी हो जाऊंगी. वो दूर जा रहा है. ऑल राइट, एंड दैट इज 1 centimeter per annum. So this is the logic. I hope you understood. Don't know. Earth is revolving around the sun, but not in a real sense. It is revolving around the point where the gravitational force of the sun, gravitational pull of the sun and earth are balancing each other. This phenomena is applicable to all the planets as well as the relationship between the planets and satellites. Clear? I hope everyone is understanding this. Now, the motion around, full stop, paragraph change. Motion around sun is called revolution of earth. This revolution causes difference in seasons. However, revolution alone is not sufficient to cause seasonal changes. It is caused by axial tilt of the earth as well. Axial tilt, T-I-L-T, of the earth as well. Earth is tilted on its axis. Earth is tilted on its axis by 23.5 degree. I hope it is clear. Now This diagram you see, I hope that you people had not seen this thing carefully. This diagram also, you see, I hope you had not seen carefully. Is this correct? Is this correct? A diagram? Because the correct diagram could have been that the sun is here and the orbit of the earth should be like this. Because the gravity works equally in every direction. So which one is the correct orbit? A or the B? A or B? He has learned doubting. That's why he is answering. Otherwise, if I ask that why B, I hope that he would be able to answer. You people are still wondering कि कैसे गलत कह दूं उस चीज को जो बचपन से देखा है आदत पैदा करो, आदत पैदा करो, ठीक? Do you remember that when we were asked in the schools to draw the map of India, and we were not able to draw it properly, that how the curvatures are there, so we were simply doing this way, करते थे ना ऐसा illogically, but the teacher was confused that the boy has done a lot hard work. Fine. So if you are not able to give correct answer, याद कर लो मेरी इस बात को दिमाग में, and remember in the mains examination it will help you a lot. If you are not able to answer in a very correct way, then start creating the points. Start creating the points. Because it does not happen every time that you know the answer. If you are creating the points by putting the things into the center, then some marks you will definitely get. So here, which is the correct answer? Answer is B. Remember, earlier, in the very early phase, it was said that in the center of the universe, it is Earth. And all the other planets, including the sun, are revolving around it. ये बहुत पहले की बात नहीं है, कुछ समय पहले तक people were saying this, that Earth is in the center and everything is revolving around it. The first person who said that, no, it is not true. It is the sun in the center and the other planets are revolving around it, and his name was Kepler. Point number 1. All right? Sorry. His name was Copernicus. Copernicus was the person who for the first time he said that it is the sun in the center and every other planet is revolving around it. But when the Copernicus said this, he said this, that it has the maximum gravity and the gravity works equally in every direction, so that's why the orbital path should be like this. It was denied by Kepler, and the Kepler said that no, it cannot be orbit, it cannot be a spherical path, it cannot be circular path, it has to be always elliptical path. So who said this? Kepler. Who said this is sun in the center? Copernicus. Note down. Copernicus was the first person. First person who said that sun is in the center. Sun is in the center and all the planets are revolving around it. Revolving around it. Next point, Kepler was the person who said that orbit of the planets is not circular, it is elliptical. Got? समझ में आ गई बात? अब एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करने के लिए यही इंफॉर्मेशन सही है. You will get some other informations also. Fine. Like you will study that in Odisha only. If you'll go into the mythology of the Odisha, old Odisha, and for me it is India. For you also it should be India. So come out of that mindset of being Odia. Fine. Always prove yourself as an Indian. So in Indian mythology, there is a very old concept of the Navagrahas. Fine. So if he was the Kepler and hardly 300 years ago, if it has said, then how come the Indians were talking about the Navagrahas? Point number 1. Point number 2 is there that India is celebrating Kumbh Mela, and that is mentioned in the Vedic literature since the time immemorial. Kumbh means what? Jupiter. Kumbh means what? Hollow from inside. Kumbh means ghada. Earthen pot, you know. Earthen pot is there which is hollow from inside. So Jupiter is made up of gases and hollow from inside. That is somebody was talking about. And the Kumbh Mela comes after every 12 years. And 12 year is actually the revolution time of the Jupiter around the sun. Fine. We are working on it. Remember, we have been colony of the West for more than 300 years. And the single and one important agenda they had, they wanted to destroy our pride. Pride. You should always be proud of your Sambalpuri sari, your Rasagulla, your language, your culture. If I am an outsider, what will I do? I will say that no, Rasgulla was first developed by Haldiram. Got it? They did this. But since we have to qualify the exam, and it is necessary to qualify the exam to reach over there to bring all major changes. That is why you have to write this. So Kepler was the person who said that. Kepler was the person who said that it is elliptical, and the Copernicus was the person who said that it is sun is in the center. All right. Now, if Earth is revolving around it here, revolving around the sun here, so easily you can notice that at this point, Earth is closest to the sun, and at this point it is farthest from the sun. Say yes or no? Yes. This position is called perihelion or perigee also. All right, and this is called aphelion or apogee. Perihelion and aphelion. याद रहेगी बात? Perihelion, aphelion. When it is closest, it is perihelion. When it is farthest, it is aphelion. Clear? Pakka? Any doubt? Yeah.
Sir, in this figure, Sun in this side, in perihelion side, it is closest, and aphelion is one distance. Why? The center changes. You said that the center, due to the center, Earth is revolving. So why the center change one distance?
Yes. For this, there is a Kepler's law. 3 laws of the Kepler has given in the physics, class 12th. So it is the physics, your science and technology teacher will explain. I can also explain, but then you will say geography is difficult. Fine, I don't want to make geography difficult. So that is mathematical derivation you will make, the same thing will come. Same thing will come. Now, this position comes on which date? When it is closest, when the earth is closest to the sun. Option: in the month of January, in the month of July, in the month of February, in the month of June. June? In the June it should be closest. Only then the warmest month will be there. Or July, whatever you want to say. So it should be June or July. It cannot be January or February. ऐसा ही लगता है ना? बस यही नहीं लगना है है ना? यही नहीं लगना है. It is just opposite. I will explain. Fine. So this is the time when it is closest. So it is actually the 3rd January. When it is closest. And it is the 4th July. When it is farthest. Farthest. See, अब इसको आप ऐसे समझ लो, आप ऐसे समझ सकते हो आप, that July is the month of winter or summer. July is the month of winter or summer. July is the month of winter or summer. Both. Because it is summer for India or northern hemisphere and winter for Australia. Say yes or no? So why you think that everything should be according to you? कि हमारा समर है तो आपको यहीं पे रहना पड़ेगा. ठीक है कि हम कोणार्क में पूजा करते हैं, लेकिन ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने भी कुछ तो किया ही है ना. अब वो तो ऐसे ही बेवकूफ है कि T20 से बाहर हो गए अपने कंट्री में करा के. कल न्यूजीलैंड को जीतना चाहिए था, वो भी बेवकूफ हार गए, है ना. अब उन्होंने हार के क्या किया? इंडिया की इज्जत दांव पे लगा दी है. अब इंडिया आज अगर हारा तो बेकार, और अगर फाइनल में हार गया तो और बेकार, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान पहले पहुंच चुका है. फंस गए ना. अब रोहित शर्मा को समझ में आ रहा होगा, है ना, कि अब फंस गए. अगर न्यूजीलैंड पहुंचा होता तो कोई बात नहीं था. वो जिसको कहते हैं कि स्पोर्टिंग स्पिरिट होती है, वी प्लेड वेल, आवर बॉयज प्लेड वेरी वेल, बट वी लॉस्ट, इट्स ऑल राइट. तुम अगर इंग्लैंड से हारते और वहां न्यूजीलैंड होता चलता, लेकिन अब तो नहीं चलेगा भैया. अब आज भी जीतना पड़ेगा और अगले दिन भी जीतना पड़ेगा. तो दिस इज दिस एंड दिस. I will tell you that if it happens in the 4th of July, you just imagine, if our summer month is coming when earth is farthest from the sun, so our summer will be mild. Say yes or no? And their summer is coming when it is closest to the sun, then their summer will be severe. Say yes or no? This is why the summers and the winters, this is why summers and the winters, summer and winter, both are severe. Both are severe in southern hemisphere. And both are mild in northern hemisphere. In northern hemisphere. लेकिन अभी भी तुम्हें लग रहा होगा कि ऐसा कैसे हो जा रहा है, लग रहा है ऐसा ना? तुम्हारे पास मोबाइल है क्या? मोबाइल फोन, उसका टॉर्च ऑन करके दो. अच्छा, अंदर बैग में तुम्हारे पास है, ऊपर टॉर्च ऑन करके दो. ये देखो, अब लाइट से ऑफ नहीं कर सकते हैं, रहने दो, समझने की कोशिश करना. अब मान लो कि दिस इज सन, this is sun and the sun is here. All right, now here you can see the northern hemisphere is closer to the sun and the southern hemisphere is away from the sun. All right, now it is revolving, it is coming here, here, here and here. Now here the distance of the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere is same to the sun. Say yes or no? Yes. And this is the time that is called equinox. Equinox, and now it is going here. Now you can see it is the just opposite position. This northern hemisphere is now away from the sun and the southern hemisphere is closer. It was just reversed here. Say yes or no? Because of this, seasons change. If there is no axial tilt, it is straight on this. So no matter it is here or here or here, no seasonal change will be there. So seasonal change is there. Why? Because axial tilt is there as well as the revolution is. Are you getting this point? Fine. So this is the point. This is the point when it is the 4th of July. It is the 4th of July. It is closest. But this is the time when it is. This is the time. इसको बना ही रखा है वैसे. हाँ, this is the time when it is this way. All right. Third January, na closest. So this is the winter time. All right, and this is their summer time. And when it is coming here, it is the equinox, and now you can see here. What is the meaning of this and this? The sun rays are coming directly here. So in whichever area sun rays will be direct, there will be summer. And wherever there will be slanting, there will be winter. Say yes or no? I hope you understood. Everyone? Say loudly yes, no. Yes. Good, very good. So this is the aphelion, perihelion you have noted. Revolution you have noted. Paragraph change. Because of the earth rotation, there is a change. Because of the earth rotation, there is a change in day and night. Day and night. The part of the earth which faces the sun, is called, is experience, faces the sun experiences day. And the part of the earth which does not get sunlight experiences night.
The part of the earth.
Does not get sunlight, experiences night. अब तुम जरा इमेजिन करो, just imagine, because imagination is very important. This is earth, and suppose if the sunlight is falling from here, so this sunlight will be reaching most here, little here and little here. A central point, a line will be there. Beyond this there will be a day, and beyond this there will be light. This line, the line which separates day and night, is called terminator. Called terminator. Terminator means this side night, this side day terminates. All right. This line will be a fixed line or changing line. Changing line. It could have been a fixed line if the earth is stationary, but the one point which is just under the sun right now will be after some time here and here. All right. This one rotation, earth completes its one rotation in 24 hours average. Note down. Earth completes its one rotation in 24 hours. 24 hours. Now, what is the meaning of 24 hours? 24 hours. What is the time in your wristwatch? Sorry? 11:10. What does it mean? क्या मतलब इसका? किस तरह क्लास खत्म कर दो? Sabash. We have already passed 11 hours after the change of the date. It is 10th of November. The 10th of November, this date got changed when? At 00 hour. 00 hour. And from there to now we have completed 11 hours. It means that only 13 hours are left. In these next 13 hours, we shall have the next date. Point number 1. Point number 2, at what time you people awake? In the morning. Wake up in the morning, 6. All right. So when you wake up in the morning at 6 a.m., it is not good. Not good. Now you people should try differently. Wake up in the morning at 4 a.m. Impossible. It is possible. एक बात का ख्याल रखना. To clear UPSC examination, you have to come out of your zone of comfort. Because it is my choice. I have given this target to myself. Somebody is not forcing this upon me. I have to fit myself into their shoes. They will not adjust their shoes according to me. Harsh reality it is. Every day 4 a.m. Why? Because this thing will give you a strength, physical, mental, psychological, which is essential to run this entire episode for 2.5 years. कितनी लॉन्ग जर्नी है ये? अगर इसको शॉर्टेस्ट भी करो ना, कि सबसे कम भी करो ना, कि इतने टाइम में हम क्लियर कर जाएंगे, तो टीना डाबी हैड टेकन 3 years. जब तुम इंटरव्यू पढ़ते हो ना, तो तुम बेवकूफ बनते हो कि व्हेन समवन सेज कि मैंने तो पढ़ा और मेरा हो गया, बेवकूफी वाली बात. When she was my student, she was studying in the class 12th. I taught her. I have those photographs. And when she became a student of Shubhra ma'am, she was doing graduation. All right? So that is the fact. The sharpest student will take 2.5 years. 2.5 years you have not to study. In these 2.5 years you have to keep yourself physically fit to study. You have to keep yourself mentally fit to study. And that physical fitness and the mental fitness will come when you are waking up at 4 a.m. Give your best shot of the day, 4 to 6. Best shot. Fullest concentration. Whichever subject, like geography I am running. Start with geography. And try to finish it with me. Okay, the day I will say Tata bye-bye, you should say Tata bye-bye to geography also. And take up the new challenge, new subject. Remember, the difference here in the class will not start after 1.5 years. It will start happening within 10 days. Somebody will be doing and somebody will be lagging behind. And at that time, it will start pinching you. कि मैं तो बिल्कुल आगे बैठी थी, सर ने कहा भी था, इसने किया, मैं नहीं कर पाई. जब ऐसा लगे तो घबराना मत, उसी टाइम से शुरू कर देना. If you have to make your tomorrow better, make your today better. आज से शुरू करो 4 AM से. इससे तुम खास अभी तुम सारी बातें मैं एक ही बात में नहीं कह सकता. इससे तुम फटाफट तुम ये फील करोगे ना कि योर कॉन्फिडेंस तुम्हारा बढ़ रहा है. एंड इट इज ऑल अबाउट द कॉन्फिडेंस, माय डियर. I have come over here from Delhi. I do not know Odia. So many people new to me sitting in the class. I have not a piece of paper in my hand. Who knows who will ask what? But you see how confidently I am sitting here. It is all about confidence. You have to do 4 AM. In the morning 4 AM, if you are waking up on daily basis, what would be there outside? Darkness, absolute darkness, little darkness, or a clear sunshine? Little darkness. Means it is a zone where from the absolute darkness of 3 AM, if you will start waking up in the morning now, you will see these things, you will feel these things. That with every passing minute, the color of the sky will change. 5 minutes before and 5 minutes later, it will be changing. This is called twilight. This is called twilight. Note down. Twilight. T-W-I-L-I-G-S-T. Twilight. Twilight is the zone or the time span or the transition from the darkness to the light in the morning, or lightness to the dark in the evening. In the evening. In the evening. Are you getting this? शाम को तो बैठे होगे ना, तुम्हारा तो बिल्कुल पास में पुरी है, बिल्कुल पास में तुम्हारे पास सी कोस्ट है. हैव यू एवर बीन देयर? Next time when you go there, to just sit over there silently and keep watching the sun in the morning. When the sun is about to rise, you will see that initially a little reddishness starts coming on the horizon. Little. After darkness, little means not the reddish, pinkish. Thereafter it will start becoming little reddish, and then the very, very small crescent of the sun will be there. Now the sun coming up. Then a huge disk of the sun is in front of you. Why that huge disk of the sun doesn't create that much of heat? We will learn tomorrow. But the huge disk will be there. Why the color of that sun is red? We will learn tomorrow. But gradually when it is rising, so right now the color of the sun is not red. Not red. And you will see if you go outside, so there you will see the sun is not exactly overhead. The sun will be exactly overhead at 12. That's why it is called 00, means 12. So at 00 hours it was just opposite, beneath, niche. Now it is here, and at 00 once again niche. Cycle is completed. That is how we say that the earth takes 24 hours to rotate. Last thing. Whether is it the sun which is coming and going? So who is going? Earth. Earth is going this way. All right. So that is why it is said that it is the motion of the earth. What you have written? Motion of the earth, revolution and rotation, not the motion of the sun. Earth is rotating, that is the fact. Earth is revolving, that is the fact. What about the sun? Sun is rotating or not? Sun is revolving or not? Arey bolo na. Sun is revolving or not? Sun is revolving or not? Just keep one thing into your mind. Nothing in the universe is stable. Nothing in the universe is stable. It's stationary. Everything is moving. So in that case, if the next question will come, whether our galaxy is rotating and revolving, the answer is yes. Our universe is also rotating and revolving, answer is yes. Black holes are rotating and revolving, answer is yes. Everything. Yaad rahegi baat? Tomorrow we will start mapping part also. You people bring those things, the atlas, that stick paper, colorful pen, pencil, eraser, sharpener and all. Fine, we will start from tomorrow that thing. I hope this much basic was easy to understand. No difficulty was there. And what you have to do with this lecture, where from you will revise these things. So two sources you have to apply. The one source, and strictly it will be the My Notes. Fine. Remember, My Notes will be very useful for every candidate who is developing understanding over here. If here you are not understanding, then it is something like, number of materials available in the market. It will not be that much of help. So here you understand, and that is why I always keep asking that you should say yes. You should say yes. It is not my habit that I love hearing yes and yes. No. Because if you are responding yes, then obviously your conscience is also allowing you to say yes. If you are understanding here, it is the best. It is the best. The second thing that you have to use, and that is the NCERT. And that book also we have given perhaps to you people. Did you get that? The office will give you. So that NCERT book, Physical Geography, class 11th. 11th. From the chapters and chapter you just start taking. If any difficulty you are facing over there in the NCERT, you can approach to me. However, my lectures are far better than the NCERT. My lectures are far better than GC Lyon, but still I suggest that you should go through that. And the reason is sometimes it happens that when you are reading by your own, you develop some other logics, some other arguments, and many a times you are not able to reach up to the conclusion by your own. So when I will go back, you won't be able to find me easily. So when I am here, make the optimum use of my presence. All right? Thank you. That's much for that.
Sir, if I am reading 6th to 10th NCERT in geography, that is useful or not?
That is not. See, if you are understanding my class, it is not useful. Fine. Otherwise, if somebody is not the part of the class, he should start from the class 6 only. Class 6 only. NCERT is good. Necessary and the good thing, both are the same, but little difference is there. Why? Because self-study is very important. That will give you confidence also. And many a times it happens that the UPSC picks up direct questions from the NCERT. Direct questions. You will see the question, paragraph is there and the question is there. The best part with the geography is there. And not only in general studies, and some of you come from the geography optional background also, that they do not play with the words in geography. Directly they will ask the question. तो इसमें होता क्या है कि जो चीज़ आपने पढ़ी होती है ना, जब एग्जैक्टली जब सामने यूपीएससी में दिखाई देता है तो दो बातें होती हैं. आदमी इतना खुश हो जाता है, गलती कर देता है कि अरे ये तो पढ़े से आ गया, तो आदमी ऑप्शन में नहीं था, मारा धार से घर पे आके गलत हो गया. ऐसा नहीं करने का है. जब भी ऐसा हो जाए ना तो एकदम शांति से उसको पढ़ो, बिल्कुल कायदे से पढ़ के लेकर के दो. लेकिन इससे फ़ायदा ये होता है कि आपको लगता है कि हाँ क्वेश्चन आपके रीच में है. Severe wind, what is the region you are asking? So severity of the winter season will be based on the distance of the earth from the sun. If the distance of the earth from the sun is more, then the winter will be severe. And if it is close, summer will be severe. So southern hemisphere experiences summer when? In the month of January. And in January, the earth is closest to the sun. So their summer will become severe.
In that case,
Our winter will be mild. क्योंकि अगर winters में अगर if you are standing close to the sun, तो winter will become mild. So here we are standing close to the sun, and that's why it is the mild winter. And they have the severe summer. But here, when our summer is there, so we are away from the sun. So our summer becomes mild. And it is their winter season. It becomes severe. And the difference in the temperature is, severity is of 7%. Summers and the winters are severe than in the southern hemisphere than the northern hemisphere by 7%. And that is too much. Too much. Very good. So it was revolving around the sun. The first criteria was fulfilling. It has the mass and the gravity. Second criteria also fulfilling, but it had not the clear neighborhood, because the mass is not sufficient to attack the nearby objects. That is why it is full of garbage.
saying ki temperature is increasing in India. That's the earth is the
No,
sun
no,
is
no, no, no.
rising.
See, that we are not saying, first of all. We are not saying that the temperature is increasing in India. No. We are saying that the global warming is there. Global warming is there, that is a fact. That is a fact. But this global warming happens due to the natural factors also. Natural factors also. So why are we concerned? It is something like if somebody has to die, so he will die. Why to worry about? So we do not worry if the person has already completed 75, 80 year, 90 year, 100 year age. Are we worried? We accept it as the law of nature. जो भी पैदा हुआ है उसको इंसान को जाना है, like this. But when the people were dying during Corona, we were worried because it was a man-made pandemic. Man has created this. So this global warming is worrying us because the rate of global warming is very fast, and that is caused by man. That is the emission of the greenhouse gases. So we are responsible for it. All right. So that's why we are worried. Anything else?
So from environmental side, we are studying some climatic reason of the world. So
Climatic reasons of the world.
So whether you are going to make a study that one or
That also. There is a very thin line of separation between the ecology, environment and the geography. We will differentiate and we will merge also many a times, depending upon the need of the class. However, I will not intrude into the territory of any other subject. And that's why very humbly I had denied to her that this Kepler law I can also do, but that is the part of the science and technology. Fine, you will learn the projectile motion, you will learn that how the satellites are launched into the space. And if you have seen the Mars mission, you will see the orbit of the satellite that was also not spherical, that was elliptical. So that is the law of physics. All right? Thank you.
sir, the rotation of the earth contributing the volcanic eruption around the earth.
No. No.
Because of the bulge.
No. In that case, most of the volcanoes should be located near the equator. There should not be any volcano near the pole. Alaska is full of volcanoes. Iceland full of volcano. In fact, Iceland is located on the volcano. How will you prove that? So I have been asked that today there is only one class. Fine. From tomorrow onwards, we will be increasing the hours, and I hope that you will also increase your stamina. The first thing that you have to do, wake up 4 a.m. Thank you very much.